Hi friends, so I just finished dropping off a UPS package and look what is right across the street. Yes, that is right. We are going to go into the Goodwill to see what I can find to flip online for a profit, but there is a catch. I have exactly 30 minutes before I need to get my kids so that I can get my daughter to gymnastics. So this is going to be a quick trip, and the goal here is to see what we can find quickly to flip online. I know I look absolutely ridiculous in this video. These sold, I think, overnight. So this isn't my absolute favorite Goodwill, but it is the one that is closest to my house. So I do stop here fairly often, usually on just these really quick trips. I've got 15 minutes, maybe up to like an hour, that I just want to go in and see what I can find. So I'm grabbing a little cart, not expecting to have too many things here, but I always make a beeline right to the new racks. They usually have at least one sitting right up here. So I decided that I'm going to check that out first, as always. The first thing I'm going to show you guys here is this Under Armour new with tags. It's $15. I'm not going to buy it, but I've been noticing a lot of Under Armour new with tags in my store. I'm wondering if they're getting donations. There's LuLaRoe, tried and true to the thrift store. But Under Armour is, I think, based out of Baltimore, so maybe they have something going on right now. I do live outside of Baltimore, that they're getting a lot of donations from Under Armour. But just going through each of the items here, trying to do my best to show you guys. I'm sorry for that. I do like this little Janie and Jack top. I pick up Janie and Jack sometimes, the bins. It's a great kids brand, but just wasn't feeling it today. I got excited. Sorry for all of the close hangers here. When I saw this Kate Spade set, it is a pajama set. It is a top and a bottom. I don't always find that, so I put that to look up in a little bit. Spoiler alert, I don't end up getting it. It was marked at $12, and they seem to be selling between like 20 and 40, so I'm just not going to risk it. I do find a few things on this rack that I decide to look up, but I don't really have much luck right away. This trip kind of scares me at first because I don't find anything. Looks like I missed a Bowden piece there that I probably should have looked up. This was a Chico's piece, but at $8, I'm not going to get it. I like doing Chico's at like the bins or anything less than $5 maybe. I was thinking this might be real leather, but I believe it was a faux leather jacket. There are so many things on this rack. It is just getting very difficult to separate them all. I do like selling Lane Bryant. Actually, something from Lane Bryant sold while I was in the store, but just not for that much. I do look up this Sedgefield. It's a shacket. It's like a shirt jacket, really nice fleece, kind of like Sherpa lined. So I decide to put it in my cart for now, but the comps just didn't look high enough for me. So I do end up putting that back in a little bit. Struggling with the rack here again, just getting some tried and trues. My terrible camera angles here. This is a Wild Fox shirt. It's super cute. I would wear it myself, but at $5 for a Wild Fox t-shirt, it is not going to work for me. I do look up this ECI shirt, but again, the comps just don't end up supporting spending the $5 for it. Same with this one. I just wasn't familiar with it. I decided to come back to it. It says Stella Tweed. I wasn't sure, and it didn't end up being anything to write home about. So not finding anything, I decided to head over to the hard goods. The first thing is the Christmas section. Christmas does sell all year round. I haven't done it personally yet, but I'm still on the lookout. So let me know if I missed anything great down in the comments. I'm just starting to dabble in hard goods. I don't know a lot yet. Just seeing those little baby Nikes. Maybe I should have looked at those. But I've had some decent luck recently selling some hard goods. So I'm just taking a quick peek to see if I recognize anything as I'm learning. I've only been reselling for about a year, and it's been mostly clothes and shoes. I do see this Cuisinart ice cream maker, but at $50, I don't even need to look that up to know that that is not going to be enough for me to resell. This also looked really interesting, but at $50 also, I just kept on trucking. Sometimes I find mugs here. Their mugs are 50 cents. They're reasonably priced. And sometimes they'll have like a Starbucks or an Anthropologie mug sneak through that they won't notice, and it won't get marked up. If they do notice it sometimes, though, they'll put those types of mugs up to $3, $4, $5. So next I see they have a new hard goods stock cart, so I decided to take a look and see if I recognize anything. This looked like silver at first. I don't know a lot, but I'm trying to just get a good look at it to see if it's something I should look up. I do eventually see it's silver plated. It's not in the best condition. I know you can clean things like that, but I'm really not looking for a project right now. I don't know, maybe it was worth $1 million. Somebody blast me in the comments if it was. This was an interesting little Monopoly set, Family Guy. I didn't end up even looking it up at $8 to see if it was worth it. I just figured that was too much. They do have some sealed like puzzles and stuff. I actually was looking at these Lincoln Logs. My kid's birthday is coming up, but at 1, he's probably a little young. Starting to look into cookware, trying to learn some brands. I know a little bit of it just because I like to cook, but digging through some games, some videos, nothing super exciting. In here, trying to see if I can get a price on those Lincoln Logs, but I do end up leaving those behind. Next, I'm just kind of looking at this pet gate to see if it's something I could use at home, but I don't end up grabbing that either. Looking at some more pots and pans. I saw some copper bottom Revereware, but I don't end up picking up anything. This was priced at $16. They had everything pretty marked up, and I'm probably only going to get $30 or so plus shipping on that. This was unmarked. I just thought it looked pretty unique. So as you can see, not every Goodwill trip is a huge hit. I decided to head over to the shoes. The shoe prices in my Goodwills, in my opinion, are just kind of crazy. That was a Jessica Simpson pair of booties for $15. I'm trying to get you guys to be able to see this one. I'm just having trouble getting the camera to focus here. But these, I think, were $25 or so for kind of a no-name shoe. I'm trying to look at some that I think might be suede or leather. So I see a whole collection of Ugg boots, but I'm already assuming they're all going to be super expensive. These ones are beat up and they're $15, $18, all the way down the row. They all ended up being too expensive for me to grab for resale. Headed over to men's shoes with my sad, empty little blue cart to see if we can fill her up. Every once in a while I'll find something. I thought that said Vionic. It did not. A lot of things were missing laces. A lot of things were in bad condition and still kind of marked up. Sometimes I'll buy some marked up shoes. I got a pair of Hoka's, I think last week here for like $15. So there's 2 new clothes racks that I am just trying to be respectful of other people looking at first. So I'm taking a little bit of a tour through the women's shoes while I just wait for a little bit more space. This is me being super thrilled about not finding anything today, as you can see from my facial expressions. $25 for a pair of Reeboks. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I spotted a good pair of men's Merrell, but again, at $25, I'm not going to do that. So I do finally make it over to the new rack, and I'm just trying to make my way through here. Sometimes there's not a lot to go through, and it's easy. Other times it's really hard to dig through, especially one-handed. I do like selling Jerry, if I can get it for pretty cheap, especially in the kids stuff, but $8, it's a pass for me here. Trying to do my best to show you guys these tags, but this is real life, right? You dig, and you bypass a lot of stuff before you find any winners. I really was starting to lose hope that I wasn't gonna find anything worth taking home, which I was sad about, but you know, that's real life. I still would have shown you guys. I still would have made this video of me searching and searching through the thrift store and not finding anything. Old Navy, Gap, American Eagle, things that I see all day, every day. The Pioneer Woman, Ray Drummond's line. I've heard some of her stuff can sell. I just don't know which. Then, guys, I see the tag, Sandro, and I am so excited. It's corduroy. It's great for fall. It could be used in spring, but corduroy has been selling well for me, so I finally get something to throw in my bin. I'm hoping at this point that whoever donated that maybe donated some more stuff, so it was giving me a little bit of life and a little bit of energy. If you find something good, always keep looking, especially on a new rack, because it's usually donated by one person. So I found some Paige jeans. These are men's, size 34, kind of a chino, dark khaki. I do end up grabbing those. I like selling Paige. I know not everyone does, but I can usually sell it around 30 to 40, but I've never tried men's, so we're gonna try that one out. Somebody tell me who this is. I probably should have like done a Google Lens because it seems like it was maybe like a band shirt, but I didn't look it up. Lots of Nike, but anything Nike at my store is like usually at least $10. They really mark it up. So I saw this. I immediately recognized it as a pearl snap button-down flannel plaid shirt. I do end up grabbing that though. Then the moment comes that we all are waiting for. We find something beautiful. This is a Veronica Beard long length satin blazer, and I'm still kind of in shock. Right after that, I see this beautiful robe, and it is by the brand Natori, which is a very high-end intimates line. They do a lot of bras and women's. Peck and Peck I thought sounded familiar, but I do end up looking it up, and it didn't end up being something worth reselling. Lots of basics, lots of Walmart, lots of Target. Those did look like a nice pair of golf pants. This Lucky Brand shirt is something I would get at like the bins or a dollar sale, but not for $5. I really do like selling Lucky though. It sells pretty well for me, usually from that like $18 to $25 mark, especially those that have like nicer fabrics. Then I saw this plush robe and I was really hoping it was another Natori. You can see me trying to get into this tag, and yes, ding, 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 it ended up being another one. This one was even a few cents cheaper, and this is so soft, guys. But yes, I grabbed that absolutely as well. Here's a pair of Lucky Brand jeans. Again, at the bins, I might have grabbed those, but I decided to pass today. All right, my timer is ticking, so I headed over to the kids department. These were so cute. I was actually considering getting these for my son. $5, I don't know. I ended up leaving them there. Probably should have grabbed them. He would have looked absolutely adorable in those. Sometimes they have the kids' shoes for like $2 to $6, so I try to look through them. Everything else is so marked up. Sometimes I can make a good score here. These are some like Nike soccer cleats. I just know we're coming into season. These are some wrestling shoes, but again, they still have them all at like $10. They used to be like $6, so yes, guys, prices are going up even at the thrift. There's some Crocs I thought about trying to clean up, but I wasn't sure. There was some rub wear on the front that I didn't think was just dirt. I thought those were the Crocs Handle It boots. Those have sold well for me, but they are just some Walmart knockoffs. Again, not a Doc Martens score, unfortunately. This I just wanted to show you guys. I've been seeing tons of new with tag, like, and packaging shoes. I guess not tags, but like the packaging and everything, like the inserts inside of them. Are you guys having that at your Goodwills? I'm not sure where they're getting this liquidation from, if it's like Walmart or Target. They don't look like Target shoes, so I'm not quite sure. Here's some Uggs, but they were in pretty bad condition and still $20-some. It's just not focusing. Then on my way to checkout, I see these Keens up here. They could be men's, could be women's. They're in the women's department, but I'm trying to find that elusive size dot that always seems to rub off on Keens. And of course, it is gone. I do decide to get them. I think I'll be able to size them, so let's go check out. All right, I was definitely getting worried there when I found like nothing for the first 15 minutes, but then we hit like that one rack that kind of saved the day. So I'm rushing to my car now. I gotta go get my kiddo. Can we just talk about the Sandro, the Veronica Beard, the two Natori robes? I've got my little itty bitty haul that I spent $33. I did have like $9 in credit. So I'm gonna pop up on the screen here what the list price of these items is gonna be. I think I got seven items. I'm trying to count in my head. I'll pop it up on the screen for you guys. And I'm sorry if the background noise is absolutely crazy. I'm like walking through the parking lot trying not to get hit. But all right, I'm gonna go home. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a little bit of fun just shopping with me at the Goodwill in this super quick video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.